Hi guys! Welcome to our channel.
Mr. and Mrs. B of Moss Design House. I'm Cindy.
My name is Mado. I'm the president of Moss Design House.
Yung totoo, who's the real president?
Acting president.
So today, we are taking a break from home fluffing because this episode is dedicated to our dream home. Design is a big part of our life. And after 12 years of being in the business of building things from scratch, we just thought that it's a great opportunity for us already to start to build our dream home. This is already the fruit of all the hard work we've done. And we'd like really to be able to share that journey.
Guys, wala pa yung bahay ah. Dream pa lang to.
So it's really from ground up. Okay, let's talk about our dream home. What is your concept of our home? We've never discussed this, ha? How, we just jump the gun and go we're building a dream home, but I've never really unfleshed.
Actually, simple lang yung dream home ko. Magkaroon ng second floor, that's it.
Yeah, because you've lived in a bungalow, diba?
The whole time.
Why did you want it to have a second floor?
Kasi I want to have a big family. Ikaw, anong dream home mo? Huwag mo English.
Sige, gusto ko yun.
So what's your dream home?
My dream home is anywhere basta with you. Yeah! But growing up, with my concept of a dream home, I've always wanted to have a pool. I've always wanted it to be in a subdivision. I grew up in a neighborhood. And I guess that's maybe the reason why it took us a while, diba? Parang we were looking for a lot that was secured on a subdivision. My dream home is actually very similar to our house when I was growing up. I wanted it to be spacious. I wanted it to have a garden.
Yeah.
I could imagine our kids running around the garden. Parang that's my mindset. Because remember, we were battling between when we were gonna give up already. Ay nako, we can't find the house anymore.
Hindi mo imagine sa pool nakahigang ganon?
Hindi.
Okay.
I guess that. It's very, very close to where I grew up. So where do you actually start planning your dream home?
See, it may be different per couple or family. But for us, it started with a timeline.
You're right. So there's timeline. You start with that. Then there's budget, location, and then of course, building a team.
Which is the most important part.
These are the key people that you have to engage to have on board to build your dream home.
Basically, sila yung tutulong maging reality yung dream home.
Yep. So you have to have an architect, an engineering team,
which is the civil, electrical, structural, and plumbing engineers.
Then interior designers, which is
ikaw.
and then a contractor.
Yes, and a landscape architect.
So it took us quite some time to actually find the right property. So to help you out, here are some tips on finding the right lot for you. So first is the location. You have to decide, is it city living or rural escape? What works within your lifestyle and your day-to-day living and routine? I mean, plan for this not just now, but even in the near future. And then second that we had to consider is my lot ondoy free. And then third would be the stability of the land or the quality of the soil because we're very concerned of the fault lines. Then fourth is the neighborhood. We decided we wanted to have it on a gated community, so consider this as well. Fifth would be the lot area. I mean, how big of a lot do you need to fit in, say, 5 bedrooms? So decide on how many bedrooms you want ideally. And then sixth, and the most important, is really the budget. Settle within a budget that you're comfortable with and with contingency. So have a clear forecast of your family income to be able to decide on this. Okay, so this is the lot, guys. We've searched for this lot for 4 years. Remember, it was a lot of back and forth and a lot of searching, so many lot hopping.
And
and
mga ano pa?
And eventually, we stumbled upon this and it felt like a serendipitous moment. What we love about this is that it has a 20 meters wide and 30 meters deep, making it a 600 square meter house.
Oo na lang ako eh.
Initially, galing mo mag-math talaga. We stumbled upon the house that we have now via an accident.
We're going to a baby shower.
We were going on a baby shower and then...
Dahil magaling ako sa schedule. Ahead. So dapat next week pa pala yung baby shower.
So we went into this village and saw this house and lot. And we just texted because there's a number and then we just texted this person. And he said that he's home and he'd be happy to tour us in his house. The funny thing is, that guy is my mom's classmate. Wait, but before we made an offer, we followed these few tips. We did a research to know the property market value. Then we did our due diligence. We checked if the papers are clean, if the title's okay, and there's no annotation. Then we were strategic. We found out the number of days where the property was in market and we leveraged on that. And then the last was that we made an offer and had some allowance for further negotiations. Another thing that was kind of like serendipitous was that guy already had a lot of offers. And we gave him our offer on his birthday without me knowing that it was actually his birthday.
So actually, that's the sign. A sign.
So it was actually his sign.
Yeah.
Daw.
Pero sinabi niya yun, di ba? Straight. Sabi niya, pag mayroon nag-offer ngayon sa birthday ko, ano?
But we didn't know kasi it was his birthday.
So
anyway.
Pinito lang niya.
Okay, ganito lang.
Pwede ko bang i-share?
Pwede naman. Okay, Mr. B, let's talk about our timeline because that's very important. How long will it really take us to build our dream home?
Usually, pang planning period is around 4 to 6 months.
Pero ang tagal ng atin.
And dahil mo kasing request.
So then there's demolition.
Yeah, demolition around 1 month. Soil testing around 1 week. Bidding period until awarding is almost like 3 weeks.
Plus negotiation, yes.
Pa yun, oo. Permit processing, 2 months.
But because of the pandemic, I think we extended,
Yeah, umabot
right?
tayo na almost 6 months na.
Right.
Construction period,
We're giving this 15 months.
Yes.
Interior finishing,
3
3
months.
months.
Punch listing and moving in,
Nga 2
around
weeks,
2
no?
weeks. Yeah, you're
So,
correct.
all in all, it's about 24 to 26 months. Again, but this varies depending on how big the house is or how intricate it is to build. Okay. So here's how...
Huwag ka tatalon. Joke.
So here is how it looks like now. Right, we've
months.
demolished it for 2 months, and then after that, it lagged.
No. We had the first contractor.
Oh, we had a first contractor, and then
We changed to
we
the new
changed it to a
new one.
contractor because of
The budget.
budget. Speaking of budgets,
Ayan naman. Basta budget, ikaw na yan. Ayoko dyan.
so what we did was we had to finalize first on how big our house will be and how many % of that lot area is going to be buildable. So sa amin, it's I think 60% buildable area and 40% garden. So what we did was, because we know the running cost of construction in the market now, and on the average, it's actually 25,000 for standard finishes, and it goes as high as 50,000, minsan 60 or 70,000. It really depends on how luxe your finishes are. And then after that, we budgeted for FFE. So that's furnishing, furnitures, and equipment.
Yan.
So usually that's mga 10,000 per square on the average, and that goes up until as high as 25,000. Pero mga 15,000, okay na yon. I already would have good,
Comfortable na yan.
comfortable
Okay.
na yon. Actually, when we came here, it felt very airy.
Yeah, very light. Very light.
Diba? It was, kasi that's one of the things that we were looking at eh. And remember when we went, it was good vibes.
Yeah.
So, instantaneously after that, we already gave an offer to the owner.
I think yun ang kailangan mong i-consider when you're looking for a lot or a property. Yung okay yung feeling mo na sobrang gaan talaga.
It has a very good view, which I wanted to take advantage of. It has a view of the Marikina
And San Mateo.
Valley, San Mateo
Mountains.
We can't wait to show you. Just quick tips on how to save, bid out the project, review and prioritize your wants and needs, so you have to make a column and see what you can add later on. Then source out your own materials. So that's called OFCI. That's owner furnished contractor installed. But remember, furnishing a house can be done in phases. So it really doesn't have to be done in one go. So don't get overwhelmed with the cost. And now for a special treat, we wanna share with you guys the perspectives that we've worked hard for along with the architect. So check out the perspective of Mr. and Mrs. B's dream home. If you guys stick around for the next 16 months,
Pleasure!
we promise you that to take you into that journey of planning, construction,
Finishing, detailing,
styling,
Yeah, styling.
and moving in. Feeling ko I'm gonna cry. Actually, parang the end of this, parang feeling ko I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, iyakin ka talaga eh.
But I promise you guys, you're gonna learn a lot, all the good and the bad of building your dream home. So thank you guys for spending time with us and watching us and bearing with us. Again, subscribe and to that button.
And ring the notification bell.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.